you're a victim of sexual abuse. Do you feel that, and we'll just call, I'm not saying this, we'll call it the hand on the knee kind of syndrome, because that's what a lot of people refer to when they attempt to dismiss some of the stuff that people are talking about. Is that trivialising what you went through for people like you, do you think?
Well, it's not for me to say that, because of it is always the person that it happened to is left with that.
Okay.
And what I would say, I'm almost afraid to say anything about Me Too, because I think as a man I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, I think that's a real shame. I think that's a real shame, because I think that if we're ever to move forward, you know, with any issue of gender equality or inequality, yes, we need all parties at the table.
Okay,
we can't
why are
have
you
this
afraid?
shutdown
why are you
culture.
afraid?
I'm afraid. Yes, exactly. I agree with that. Yes. And I'm afraid because I'm really afraid of saying the wrong thing that would be hurtful, and people will say men don't get it happen. And I keep saying, well, I was a young boy and it did happen to me.
Yes, exactly.
But the one thing I will say about Larissa is that with this thing of memory from the back, there comes a time in life, I suppose for 30 years, I was afraid to admit even to myself that it happened. And there comes a time in life when something happens to you. I don't even know what it was with me, but I got the courage to admit that it happened. And it took me another 5 years to admit to somebody else that it happened. So I think we need to be careful not to condemn everybody that's looking retrospectively on what happened to them, because there comes a time in life when you grow into being able to do it, and that's the only time, and it's only the person themselves knows that.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, absolutely, but we don't need to make new victims of people who can be accused in the wrong. I mean, this is open to exploitation. This is a problem. So, you know, then you have new victims who are people who are accused in the wrong, and that's just that's bad.